Hold on a second. When the name Superman comes up, what's the first image that flashes in the mind? That classic blue suit, red cape, and the iconic S on his chest? The perfect Boy Scout of the superhero world? But the Superman of 2025, he's not that old school good boy anymore. James Gunn has completely redefined the Man of Steel, turning him into something far more complex, a reflection of our conflicted, chaotic world. The movie doesn't waste time with another slow origin story. It throws the audience straight into the action. Clark Kent is now an intern at the Daily Planet, young, ambitious, and quietly burdened by the weight of his secret. His chemistry with Lois Lane feels refreshingly real, full of warmth, arguments, and vulnerability. It's not the fairy tale romance we've seen before. It's grounded, human, and beautifully flawed. Then enters Lex Luthor, played by Nicholas Hoult, and the entire tone of the film shifts. This isn't the bald, power-hungry scientist from the past. This Lex is a digital overlord, a tech genius who manipulates data, media, and public perception. He's the kind of villain who doesn't need kryptonite. He uses misinformation and fear. Through his lens, Superman isn't a savior. He's an alien threat. Luthor becomes the embodiment of our modern anxieties, a man who can twist truth into whatever narrative he wants. Midway through the film comes one of the most jaw-dropping sequences. Superman flies into Barovia to stop a war, trying to save lives, but instead of gratitude, he's met with hostility. The world sees him not as a hero, but as an uninvited god interfering in human affairs. The line between heroism and invasion blurs completely. And just when things couldn't get worse, Lex unleashes his secret weapon, the hammer. The battle that follows is brutal, raw, and emotionally devastating. Superman is beaten not just physically, but spiritually. For the first time, he questions himself, am I really the hero they need? Then comes the film's biggest twist, the revelation inside the Fortress of Solitude. Clark decodes a hidden message from his father, Jor-El, and discovers a shocking truth. He wasn't sent to Earth to protect it, but to rule it. Jor-El's vision was for his son to become the ultimate conqueror. That revelation flips everything we thought we knew about Superman. This is where the movie transcends the superhero genre. It becomes a philosophical exploration of identity and morality. If your roots are poisoned, can you still choose to be good? Clark's internal struggle between destiny and free will becomes the emotional core of the story. James Gunn strips away the myth of the perfect hero. His Superman bleeds, breaks, and doubts himself. But in that vulnerability lies his true strength. He's no longer a god above humanity. He's a man among us, trying to do the right thing in a world that doesn't always want saving. By the final act, Superman rises again, not as a flawless savior, but as a symbol of resilience. He knows people will fear him, mistrust him, even hate him, yet he chooses to fight for them anyway. That's what makes him truly heroic. Visually, the film is stunning. Every frame carries James Gunn's signature, bold colors, emotional contrasts, and a perfect balance between spectacle and soul. The score complements it beautifully, blending epic orchestration with a haunting sense of melancholy. In the end, Superman 2025 isn't just another superhero reboot. It's a story about identity, power, and the human condition. It asks a timeless question. What does it really mean to be good in a world that's constantly redefining morality? Will this film finally turn the tide for the DC universe? Maybe, but one thing's for sure, after this, Superman will never be the same again. He's no longer just a symbol of hope. He's a mirror reflecting our own struggles, fears, and faith in something greater. So buckle up, because this Superman doesn't just soar through the skies, he dives straight into the heart of what it means to be human. So, is James Gunn's Superman worth your weekend? To find out if the next big blockbuster is a watch or not, subscribe to the channel. We save your time so you only watch the best. See you in the next one.